Fire signs, how's it going? What's cooking? What's been going on? Today I thought I would do a little check-in for the fall. You know, now that we've finally entered September, it feels a little bit fall and it feels a little, spooky season. So that's my favorite season, obviously. So just gonna cut to the chase. If you're new here, I'm tamsyfae. Welcome. If you're returning, I'm so glad you came back. But today's readings are going to be about what gifts you have for the universe, It's a new season. It's a new feel, I know January is the new year, but I always feel like fall is really the new year. Everybody's collecting their harvest and all of that. Everything just feels new, right? So I just feel like we're just going to look into what our soul needs to move into September and that sort of energy. So we're going to look into what gifts you have for the universe. We're also going to look into what you illuminate, what do you illuminate? What can you illuminate for other people, Also, we're going to look into lessons of joy. Let's see what kind of lessons of joy you've learned. This is where your lessons of joy will be uncovered. And let's see how that goes. Also, these readings are for Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And we are in the gibbous moon phase, so it represents that you're very close to achieving your goals. So we're also going to keep this moon phase energy in mind going forward in these readings. The timestamps will be in the description down below if you want to check that out as well. And just skip to your specific reading. That is alright as well. So let's just get to it. Hi Leo, how's it going? What's cooking? If you missed the whole intro and you're just jumping into your reading, that is awesome. We are in the gibbous moon phase and that is kind of a direction that we are going to with your reading today. Sorry about the screen. So during this phase, it says that you're very close to achieving your goal. So that is the energy that the moon is bringing for you, but we're also going to look into what we're going to do a soul joy spread. So this is what gifts you have for the universe, everyone in it. And this is what you can give to the world. We're also going to look at illumination. So we're going to see what can you illuminate for other people or others, And we're also going to look at what lessons of joy you've learned and what lessons of joy you can uncover as well. So with that being said, we're going to just get started in this reading. First, we're going to see what gifts you have. What gifts does Leo bring to the table? This is exciting. 9 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. Ooh, and the 10 of Wands in the dark. Let's see. Leo, what's going on here? So this is the gifts you have for the universe. The 9 of Wands. I feel like you bring courage. You bring loyalty. I can feel that for you. I feel like you're just persistent. And I feel like you're determined. You're determined to succeed. You're determined to be successful. I can feel that. And I feel like that light can inspire others as well. So I feel like that is definitely a good thing that you bring to the universe. You have the 2 of Pentacles here. The 2 of Pentacles. Also in the light, I do feel like you're able to handle multiple priorities. Maybe you're really good at multitasking and keeping focus while doing multiple things at once. I feel like that is another one of your gifts that you're able to achieve. I feel like you're just able to find that balance. You're just able to achieve those goals, achieve those desires once you put your full mind and soul into it, right? You also have the 10 of Wands here. The 10 of Wands, it's in the dark, but I feel like it just means that you are able to, you keep hold of your emotions and you're able to think about the aftermath of your actions and just the aftermath of the effects in general. I just feel like you can see that. You can just see beyond what's in front of you. And that being that visionary person right now can really help you if you really listen to your instincts and just being prepared for if things don't go well. You can just get a hold of your emotions and get things done that you need to get done. I can feel that for you. I can also feel like for some of you, you're just really good at getting over obstacles. If there's an obstacle in your way, you just figure it out. You just know what to do and how to cross it. And, let's just see here what you can illuminate to others. What can you... Ooh, the Ace of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the Moon. All right. I see this. You have the Ace of Swords in the dark, so I feel like there are some unrealized opportunities that you haven't taken action to that you could, maybe you just didn't realize that you had this potential in you. You're like, oh, I didn't even know I had that. I got you. I can feel that energy. But, I feel like you do have some potential and you do have some, opportunities for you. I feel like there's no reason to hesitate on those if you know what they are, I feel like you don't really know what they are because you have the moon as well. So I do feel like there's some talents that you can tap into, something or other that you can really put your mind and focus into that will help other people. You also have the Eight of Cups. With the Eight of Cups, I do feel like there's an energy around, being able to walk away and being able to recognize the truth and being able to let go of any past energies that are just not serving you moving forward. I feel like sometimes it's hard letting go of the past. Sometimes we have wounds and they just won't heal no matter what we do. They're just there. But the only thing we can do about these wounds is like learn from them. We've been through that experience and you know how to do things differently moving forward, I feel like you just have that capability. I feel like that is kind of like what you can give to others as well. It just help them to see how things really are. Just help them walk away and leave that negativity behind them and not drag it along, just let it float away. You got this, Yeah, with the moon, I feel like you're just able to unravel some mysteries, Maybe you just have that ability to just see things from a different way, If somebody comes to you with a problem or situation and you hear them out, maybe you can just like figure out like, okay, well, have you thought about this or that? I just feel like you have that in you in order to see things differently. That could really help others out. So let's just see now what lessons of joy you have learned. There's two here. I think this was a hidden message. I feel like those two go together. So let's just see here. Okay, so you got the High Priestess in the light and the Tower. So for some reason, these two are like tied together for you. And I feel like this is like bringing in your faith and your intuition and all those things. So I feel like you have the ability to stay calm and collective when there's chaos going on. The Temperance represents chaos and staying calm during chaos. Chaos happening, if there's like destruction happening, I feel like you're just probably the one that stays calm and keep everybody else calm that's around you, and you're just able to go through it even though you are having your own emotions and all that sort of thing. You're just able to hold it together until whatever the situation is, if it's like a fire or something, you're just able to stay calm and collective until the fire department comes and takes over, and you can just keep everybody grounded is what I'm feeling for you, Leos. You also have the Justice. I don't know how that is a lesson of joy that you learned, but maybe you have learned that you have that ability, and maybe that makes you have like that little bit of a superhero ego going on there, which is not really a bad thing, right? We all need a superhero in our lives, right? And then you have the Justice. The Justice is in the dark, but I feel like you have learned some how to like balance yourself and balance your alignment and balance your balance your mind and soul kind of energy. I just feel like you've learned those lessons. And I feel like being able to learn those lessons, you have been able to be more joyful moving forward, or you're still working on that if you haven't already. I feel like you've given up on the whole karma situation. And, it is what it is, right? Then it leads into this karma thing. But you also have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is also in the light, so I do feel like you do have the courage, you have the confidence, you have the independence, you have the determination, the passion, the fire, and the energy. You're a Leo, you have all of that, I just feel like, you being a little bit more romantic, just because you have that all fiery energy within you. I can feel that for you. And remember that you can stay close. You're very close to achieving your goals. So if this is not something that you have achieved yet, I feel like these are things that you can work on moving forward, Remember that you do have the light, you do have the romance, you do have all that fiery energy in you. You do have the passion and the determination and all of that. So that is awesome for you, Leo. I wish you a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, SaGiTtArIuS. How's it going? What's cooking? What's been going on today? I'm going to give you a reading about what we're going to do the Soul Joy spread. So we're going to look into what gifts you have for the universe, or like what gifts you have to share with others, and what the gifts that you have for yourself in general, right? We're also going to look into what you can illuminate, like what you can serve to other people with your abilities, like what is your purpose in serving others. Also, we're going to look into the lessons of joy you have learned moving forward. For some of these, you may be still learning them, you may be still trying to figure them out, but we're going to take a look and see. You got the Wheel in the dark. If you are new here, do you read the cards to light to you, to the dark to me, in case you're confused? Let's just see here. So you got the Wheel, you got the Nine of Swords, and the Knight of Cups in the dark. Very interesting. So this is pretty much what you can give to the world, right? This is the gift. So this is the gift that you have for the world. For the wheel, I feel like, just because it's in the dark, I feel like you're just able to stay on track of things. You know, I feel like you have a good hang of karma and that sort of thing, you know? So I feel like, you know, you're just able to let things go and not hold a grudge of whatever that is for you. You know, I just feel like you just have that superpower. You know, that's the gift you have to give to the world. You also have the Nine of Swords. I feel like the Nine of Swords is just kind of like, I feel like you're just kind of like hold in everybody else's emotions, you know, because you're the one that needs to be strong. You're the one that everybody seems to rely on, you know. I just feel that for you. I just feel like you can just take it, you know, you can hold on to everybody else's grief and, you know, take all their pain away and just deal with it. You know, I just feel that for you, but I feel like sometimes that can cause you a little bit of your own emotional pain and stuff that you need to deal with. You know, I just feel like you're just able to be honest and help people. And, you know, with your passion and love for others as well, I can feel that really plays a role on you as well. You have the Knight of Cups in the dark as well. So I do feel like this is also an energy about just being able to see things how they really are. You know, I feel like you're just able to see the truths of things. Just being able to stay in touch with your emotions is a big one for you. So let's just see now let's see what illuminations you have. So this is what you can illuminate in other people. This is what you can inspire other people to do or be or become, you know? Ooh, this is a good one. Look at that, King of Cups. You can be extremely emotional, supportive to others. I knew that right from the beginning. You know, Saji, I gotcha. Yeah, I can see that you're very on top of things. You're really good at controlling your emotions when it's needed. You're also very emotional, compassionate. You're very compassionate towards emotions and that sort of energy. I can really feel that for you. I can feel like you have this unconditional love and you just have this, you know, diplomatic balance about you. You know, I just feel that for you for sure. I can see you're kind and wise and, you know, you also have the Hierophant in the dark. The Hierophant in the dark. I do feel like you don't hang on to old traditions. You know, you're in with the new. You keep up to date with the new stuff, and I feel like you're able to inspire others to let go of the old ways. You know, we don't live in 1960s anymore, right? It's 2023. It's almost 2024. Like, come on, let's get with it. I can feel that energy for you. I feel like you can just inspire people to like be moving on. You know, stop hanging on to that past and just, you know, I feel that for you. You also have the Knight of Swords in the dark. I feel like the Knight of Swords in the dark may be something that you're still working on, but I do feel like, you know, you're able to see things that maybe other people overlook, you know? And you know, if somebody comes for you for advice or something, you're like, well, what about this? Like, oh, I didn't think about that. You know, I just feel like, you know, that is your thing that you can eliminate to other people, is making them see and realize things that they have easily overlooked, you know? That is just kind of like very obvious to you. You got this. You're a smart one, you know? Gotcha. I feel like that is such good energy for you, Sagittarius. Let's just see what lessons of joy you've learned. So this is where you can figure out what your lessons of joy that you need to uncover. Maybe you don't know these, maybe you do. Okay, that one just really wanted to be out. Okay, so we're looking for lessons of joy for Sagittarius. What lessons of joy has Sagittarius learned? Okay, cards are speaking. Cards are speaking. There we go. Ooh, this is a hard one here, eh? Ooh, this is a lot. Okay, so you got the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords, I feel like, you know, lessons of joy. Maybe you have learned that, you know, losing the challenge isn't that bad. You know, maybe the challenge wasn't even a challenge to begin with, so losing it isn't any big deal, right? I can just feel that energy for you. You know, I also feel like, you know, you've learned a little bit more about connecting your mind and your soul, you know, your logic with your intuition. I just feel like you have a better connection of that, and I do feel like that is a lesson that you have learned. You also have the Three of Swords in the dark. With the Three of Swords in the dark, I feel like you've realized that every situation could always be worse than what it is, you know? So I feel like, you know, even though you're having a hard time, you're like, well, things could obviously be worse, you know? And I feel like that is a gift that you have for yourself. Or this is something that you have uncovered about yourself. It's like, you know what, I got this, you know, this is hard right now. I know it could be better. I know that it could be worse as well. You know, I just feel like that acknowledgement is like helping you move on right now. And this is some energy that you really need right now and lessons that you have learned. You also have the Eight of Cups. So again, I feel like you're just able to release all that old negativity. You're not hanging on to the past, you know? What happened last year? This is a new year, right? New season, new year, new me, right? I can just feel the energy for you. Like you're fine letting it go. I don't need it and I'm bringing it with me. You know, I got this. That is some good energy for you. It's looking good. Saggy, I hope you have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi Aries, how's it going? What's cooking? What's been going on? If you missed my intro, we're going with the gibless moon phase energy, which says that you're very close to achieving your goals, but we're also going to be looking into the gifts that you have learned, the gifts that you have to offer to others. We're also going to look into what you can illuminate to other people, as well as the lessons of joy you have learned. So let's just see. Ooh. So You have the Seven of Swords in the dark, the Ten of Pentacles in the dark, and the Five of Pentacles in the dark. If you're new here, do you read the cards to the dark to you to light to me? I mean, the cards to light to you to the dark to me. I don't know how I got that mixed up, but anyways, that's what I do. The Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords. I feel like this is the time to be honest with yourself. I do feel like you have been working on being honest with yourself, and I feel like you're just ready for a fresh start. I feel like you're just ready to fight your battles as they come. But I feel like for some reason this is a gift that you have for the world, for others, but you have recognized yourself. You have recognized your abilities and the abilities that you don't have. You know, you can't make yourself be someone that you're not, right? I feel like you just have learned the lessons about how to be you and just do what you can, just do the best that you can, and that's all the universe expects from you. I feel that for you. You also have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is in the dark. But I do feel like this is just, you're just able to separate yourself from drama, you know, just able to, you know, if that's going to be drama, I'm just going to be able to walk away. I'm not going to put my time and focus into this. And I also feel like you have the energy that of keeping the family together, or maybe that's something you're still working on, but I do feel like you have a gift in, like, you know, keeping the peace within your family, or just within your small circle, whatever that is for you. I just really feel the Aries, you know, you just have that energy within you. You're just able to keep everybody together, you know? I gotcha. You also have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is also in the dark, so I feel like you're just right for this positive change, and I feel like you're able to help other people find the positive change. You know, I just feel like you always see the positive lights of everything for everyone else, you know? You can just help them lift their spirits. I can feel that for you. I feel like that is a beautiful gift that you have for others. To just lift their spirits no matter what is going on with you internally. You're just able to help. You're just able to be that person they can rely on. I feel that for you. Now we're going to see what you can how you can illuminate others. So this means that what you can inspire other people to do to achieve their joy and happiness, you know? Let's see. That one wants to be out. Oh, in the dark again. I wonder why they're all in the dark here. Okay. So this is what you can illuminate in other people's. This is this is other people's energy, right? This is what you can do to help them figure out their own superpower, their own joy and happiness, you know? So for the Two of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like you can help them realize their opportunities. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities that other people are just missing, and they're not realizing that they have this opportunity. And I feel like you can just help them take the time and, like, really plan and achieve whatever they need to achieve. You also have the Queen of Swords. So I do feel like you're able to help people to match up their logic with their intuition. You know, if they're doubting their intuition or if they're doubting their logic, I just feel like you have that calm, collective energy that you're like, you know what? You know, I just feel like you see things from a different light, and like you just help them out in that situation, you know? I feel like you're able to, like, cut to the truth, you know, like just be straight up honest with them, like, you know what, this is what you're doing, and that's probably why you're in this boat, you know, kind of thing. I just feel like you have that. You know, sometimes people just need to be told, you know, that they're in the wrong sometimes. I gotcha. And it's like, you know, it's not like you're the bad person or anything. It's just helping them achieve their goal, their joy, their happiness, you know? Sometimes people just get stuck in this thing where they're just doing the same thing over and over and over again, making the same mistakes over and over and over again. They just need someone to help them, show them, you know what, just get off this roller coaster ride that keeps going over and over again, and, like, you know, move on. I gotcha. You know, I feel that. You know, I feel like in the process doing so, you are achieving your own goals as well. Maybe doing that is inspiring you as well. The King of Cups, you know, the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups is like, you know, I feel like the King of Cups is like you're able to give them that emotional support that they need, you know? I feel like you're able to help them to not self-sabotage themselves, you know? I just feel that for you. You know, I feel like you're able to also set firm boundaries so they don't interfere with your joy and your happiness, right? You know, if you need some space away from them, I feel like you're also able to do that. And I feel like maybe that is helping them at the same time. You know, sometimes people just get too clingy to you and rely on you for, like, everything, and you can't do everything for other people, you know, like you have your own life, right? I gotcha. And I feel like, you know, just walking away from that energy and just realizing it, you know, I feel like that's the gift for both of you. There we go. Now we're going to look into what lessons of joy you have learned. What lessons of joy has Aries learned? What lessons of joy has Aries learned moving forward? Walking away from people. I just said that, right? Let's just see. For the Judgment. Judgment's in the dark. So this is what you have learned about your joy and your happiness, you know? maybe for some of these, you are still learning them. You know, maybe this hasn't completely completed, right? This is kind of like the present, future energy combined, you know? I just feel like this energy with the Judgment is kind of like, you're not easily persuaded, but I feel like that is a good thing. And I feel like you've learned not to be easily persuaded. I feel like you've learned to, like, you know, I need a facts first. I'm not just going to jump into something without, you know, having some clarity on that. I gotcha. I feel like that is a good lesson to learn. I feel like you've learned that it's not always, you know, taking the shortcut isn't always the shortcut, right? Sometimes when we take shortcuts, we miss things, and then we end up having to do it all over again, and, you know, didn't get you anywhere. So I feel like that is another lesson that you have learned. Yeah, the Ten of Wands as well. The Ten of Wands, I do feel like there's an energy about, you've learned that you don't have to do it all. You can share the load. You know, you don't have to carry all this baggage by yourself. You can ask for help. You know, maybe you've learned that which people you can trust to help you and which ones you can't, and, you know, that maybe has brought you a little bit of peace. Or maybe you've learned that you just can't trust anyone. You can just carry the load on your own, and maybe that makes you perfectly happy. But whatever it is for you, I feel like you do have come to peace with it. You have come to joy with it, and you're able to move forward in that light. You also have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is in the dark, so I am feeling like you're exhausted. I feel like there's some overwhelming. I feel like, again, like I said with the Judgment, I do feel like you have learned which people you can trust and which ones you can't, right? And I feel like that is something you have learned, and I feel like that has brought you some peace and some joy and some, you know, joy within yourself that you know this, you know that you can't trust them, you can't rely on them, and you're just able to move on and do your own thing, right? I gotcha. That's what I got for you. Bye, Aries. See you next time. Thank you everyone for watching. If you watched it all, thank you. If you just jumped through to your reading, that is awesome as well. And I'd love to have you if you want to join my live stream. I'm live every Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. If you want to check that out, you can just come and join. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I have other timestamps in the description down below. I don't know if any of those are where you are. Or what time that would be for you. But if you want to check that out, I'd love to have you. Come say hi if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Discord. I also do private readings if that is something you're interested in. The information for that too, you can just message me on email or Discord and we can discuss that if you would like. Yeah, so I'll see you next time. Hope you have a great day. Bye.